Hey everyone, hopefully you don't, but if you do suffer from heat sensitivity caused by MS, this is the video for you. We're going to talk about it and look at it. We're right before a big storm over behind me, and I need to get hay off the field here, off a pile in the field, and get it up into the barn. And we're going to do before and after in this video, so you'll actually see me suffer through it. I do not have my cooling vests on. I do not have anything to help me keep cool, and it's about 88 degrees last time I checked, and about 60% humidity right now, so it's even hot for me standing here. What we're going to do is use my foot range on my left leg, which is my good leg, mind you, to get up into the first step of the very small tractor, utility tractor. And it's not much, but we're going to show before and after, and show a little bit of the work in between, hopefully before this storm with the thunder hits us. So let's get to it. Hey, just a reminder, I am not a physician or a medical authority. I am just a rancher trying to work day by day with MS and make a living doing it, and not killing myself in the process. So with that disclaimer in mind, we're looking at the step here is from my palm straight down to my elbow. That's all the higher it is, not much at all. We're going to start with my left leg, and with that I'm going to step up onto the tractor as if I'm getting on board. Now the left leg's the good leg. I don't need a brace. I have very little disability in it. As I get hotter though, it's magnified tenfold. So let's look at this. Okay, right leg, bad leg. We know that one's going to screw up. Left leg, up, on, no problem at all. Reach up, throw the right leg on, into the seat, and I am good. That is without really the effects of heat sensitivity. Now, I am so sensitive that if I start to sweat at all, you'll see I won't even be able to get up there. That's just a no-brainer. Actually, getting the right leg on is really hard at that point too. And there's some thunder behind us, so even getting the right leg off is hard. Okay, let's sweat. All right, the plan here is to get 6 or 7 bales onto the forks of the little tractor so we can shoot them up into the barn and get them out of that rain coming and the thunderstorm. Okay, no help as far as using walking sticks for stability. I pretty much got to fight it, and I'll do it as fast as possible to get that body temperature, that core temperature elevated. That's important with heat sensitivity. Uthoff's phenomena is the elevation of the core causes the nerves to react differently than they do when you're cooler. Here we go. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. Oh, almost went over there. There's 4. I can feel it starting to get hot. Here comes 5. Oof. In fact, I am dragging already, guys. Feel that heat build up. Now, I do have a video coming up on how I combat it and fight the heat sensitivity. That involves different techniques for keeping your core temperature cool. Okay, just that quick, that fast, a little winded. And we got a bunch of 50-pounders on there. Let's go back and see how just that short a time affects me here. And hopefully we see something profound. Alrighty, we're back at the step. and catching my breath. Sorry guys, let's go ahead. I feel the weakness in my right leg just trying to get up here. Honest to God, this is true in how fast it hits you. I can't even, let's see if I really fight it and throw my back into it. I could almost do it, but couldn't even hold on. Let's try one more. I got to do it. So, so that's a lot more effort than in the first example before I started getting warm. And from here, I have to pull myself up, getting the right leg on. That's really, you can tell all the rivets that hold my rubber mat down. I've ripped them all out. Ooh, there we go, got it. Okay. Oh, and we got that far. Pretty neat, huh? Oh boy. Let's hop back down, and I feel the first raindrops coming. So from here, there you are. From here, we're going to go ahead, run this hay up to the barn, and try to get it out of this rain. I'm not going to get all of it. I have almost a ton here on the ground. I know I'm not going to get it before the storm hits, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, fast motion, here we go. And the storm gets closer. We got the hay under cover at least these 5 bales. And Doc's right behind me. He knows there's a storm coming. And we're going to get these offloaded and talk some more about Utah's phenomenon. If I can get my sticks here. Okay. Yeah, I feel the heat. And it's terrible. It really sucks. And the things I do for you guys so you can see it firsthand. Oh boy. Let's move in. Hey, a quick break in the video. While I was editing it, I realized that I missed out a good opportunity to show how I walk with the Psionic Neural sleeve and cool before I overheat. So that's what we're going to do in this video. Here we go. Well, hopefully you guys can see the difference. If you have to, go ahead and rewind and look at the previous clip before this part and compare the two. It's really significant. All right, back to the video. Okay guys, well, sorry about that. I got to cut this video short. The heat sensitivity has me so bad I can't climb up this hay pile safely. And I've fallen down it before. All the way off about 6 tiers up, fallen and landed on my back on the hard gravel floor, and it sucked. Okay, well, the storm's really on us. Let's just talk about UTOPS real quick. UTOPS sign or phenomenon was in the late 1800s. Physician, neurologist studying people with optical neuritis. I hate that word. I'll spell it correctly here. You guys don't know how bad my pronunciation can be at times. He would heat the patients up, get their body temperature up, and he figured out that that caused them to go blind or have impairment in their vision. And that was the first hint of it. Woo! The storm is here. Later, in the 50s, they would actually put patients suspected of having MS into hot tubs or hot baths, elevate their core temperature, and then note how bad their clinical presentation, which is their symptoms, were. And then put them in a cold bath and let them cool back down to body core temperature, and that would change. Now I do have an upcoming video on how I combat it. And I go to really extreme measures to be able to be out working in 100, 102, 103, 105 degree days. Pretty much I'm drenched the whole time with water for cooling. But I will have a link below in the description when I get that video up, so you can check that out and see my little secrets for keeping mobile. All right, I have never seen this, and I don't know if this is a true or not, but this is how I deal with the heat sensitivity, how it affects your body, at least, let's put it that way. So you have, with the leaky pool theory, you have your clinical presentation, which is the water line between water and air in the pool. Once again, I'll put a link down in the bottom on the leaky pool theory, so you can see the whole thing. A really good video by Boster, Dr. Boster. But anyway, my theory is that as your heat core temperature goes up, at least to me, it feels like my clinical presentation lowers. That water level lowers, and therefore exposing me to more of the MS than I normally would experience. And seems to work for me because it shortens my stride. I can't lift my feet. My left leg, which is my good leg, my strong leg I rely on, all of a sudden becomes worthless. My right toe, I want to get rid of it. I want to cut it off because it's doing that foot drop so bad. That's just my personal stuff. It might be the same for you, that your symptoms worsen as your core temperature goes up. And so we need to avoid that. I'll put a link down below in the description on both Dr. Boster's going over that theory. It's not his theory, but he does a really good job describing it and explaining it. And also my next video coming up next week on how I combat severe heat sensitivity. That's important. It's sort of cool, sort of fun. I think I'll enjoy that one. This one, luckily enough, I'm cooling off now. The temperatures have plummeted. You hear the storm raging behind me. And I look out of the barn and I just see a sheet of rain. That has cooled me down enough. I can probably step back up in the little tractor. And if the lightning wasn't right directly overhead, I'd go ahead and do that. I'll pause the video here. Let's give it 10 minutes and we'll start right back up, cooled off, to see the effect on stepping into the tractor. Alrighty, it's still storming, but let's see. I've cooled off now considerably compared to throwing the hay on. Let's see what I got now. Up, whoop, not quite. Up, almost. Haven't made it back to where I need to be yet. So let's do another 10 minutes of cooling off. Okay, there's another 10 minutes. Let's try it again. Here we go. First try. Can you hear Thor? Sure appreciates that one. Let's see about the right. Nope. Right's not back with me yet. Here we go on the second try. Alrighty, once again, check out the links below for upcoming videos and also the link to Dr. Boster's on the leaky pool theory. I think that's relative to what's going on with our heat sensitivity. Not proven, I don't think, but just my theory, how it affects me. You might find the same for you. Okay, before the lightning gets me, everyone take care, stay safe, stay healthy.